This is Autoline Daily, your source for automotive-related news. Well, as you can see, we made some changes to the set. We've received a lot of feedback, which we really appreciate. One of the big complaints was that things looked a little too busy and that I blended into the background. Well, we hope this more minimalist approach addresses that. And we'd really like to thank Vincente and Omar at Studio VO for taking the time to render out their take on our new set. We took inspiration from them and will likely continue to make updates. Please continue to let us know what you think because we're listening. Now on to the news. The winners of the North American Car, Truck, and Utility of the Year were revealed this morning. In the car category, no surprise here, the Chevy Corvette beat out the Toyota Supra and Hyundai Sonata. The Jeep Gladiator won the truck category by beating out the Ram Heavy Duty and Ford Ranger. And last but not least, the Kia Telluride won the Utility of the Year over the Hyundai Palisade and Lincoln Aviator. If you'd like to learn more about the finalists, check out our two most recent Autoline This Week's, where John and several of his NACTOY jurors discuss the pros and cons of all of the vehicles. You can watch that on our website or on our YouTube channel. Chinese automaker Geely is building quite the automotive empire, and it could add another brand to its stable. The Financial Times reports that the automaker is in talks with Aston Martin to take a stake in the company. Aston's profits are down, and its outstanding debt is approaching £1 billion, so it needs to raise cash. If Geely does take a stake in Aston, it would add to an impressive list of brands that are part of the group. It owns Volvo, Lotus, Proton, and the London EV company, and it has a nearly 10% stake in Daimler. Car sales in India plunged in 2019. According to the Society of Indian Automobile Manufacturers, automakers sold 1.8 million passenger vehicles last year, which is a drop of nearly 20%. Truck sales were down 15%, and sales of two-wheelers, which are popular in the country, were down 14%. And car sales are expected to remain flat this year due to weak demand and stricter emission rules that go into effect in April, which are expected to boost the price of vehicles by as much as 10%. Ford is using technology to improve the safety of its vehicles in Europe. It's starting to equip its vehicles with local hazard information, which provides drivers warnings of what's coming ahead via the display in the instrument cluster. The system monitors everything from if the airbag has deployed to emergency braking events, and automatically provides that information to a central cloud-based platform. Then, only if the incident or road hazard will impact the vehicle's journey will a warning be sent. The system will work only on connected vehicles, and the new Ford Puma comes standard with the feature, which is free for the first year. Ford will continue to roll out local hazard information to 80% of its European passenger vehicle lineup this year, and that information and warnings can be sent across different brands of vehicles as well.
Autoline Daily is brought to you by Bridgestone Tires. Your journey, our passion.
While the relationship between Nissan and Renault may be far worse than people realized, Reuters reports that Nissan is working on a contingency plan for a potential split with the French automaker. That includes a total split in engineering and manufacturing and changes to Nissan's board. That planning has ramped up since Carlos Ghosn's escape from Japan, and the news pushed Renault's shares down 3.7%. We know that due to fewer parts and the automated nature of manufacturing, that the switch to electric vehicles will cost a lot of people their jobs. Now a German newspaper is reporting the switch could cut as many as 410,000 jobs in Germany by 2030. Many of the jobs at risk come from the production of combustion engines and transmissions. And as we've been saying, many of those job cuts announced up till this point have been white-collar jobs. But as the story shows, blue-collar jobs are at significant risk as well. A little more information is coming out on GM's revival of the Hummer brand. It will only make electric versions of pickups and SUVs, which will be sold under the GMC brand. GM will also promote the return in a new Super Bowl ad featuring NBA star LeBron James. And speaking of GMC, it introduced the AT4 version of the Canyon for the first time. The midsize pickup features dark chrome finishes on the exterior and a new larger grille. It also comes standard with an off-road tuned suspension with hill descent control and a four-wheel drive system with rear automatic locking differential. The new Canyon AT4, as well as the Denali version, are powered by a 3.6-liter V6 engine, or a 2.8-liter diesel is also available. The new Canyon goes on sale later this year, and pricing will be revealed later. That's it for today. Thanks for watching, and please join us again tomorrow.